Hello, Angels. Voice is still kind of lost, but there is so much good new music coming out that I have to cover and I have to tell you about. So I went ahead and did some rapid fire reviews of these 5 records from various indie artists, even indie legends, some of them that came out earlier this year that I haven't gotten the chance to cover yet. And for fun, we're going to put them in order, ranked 1 through 5. Let's do it. At number 5, definitely the biggest surprise of the bunch, and that is the new Spelling record, Portrait of My Heart. Like most people, I adore Spelling's previous album, and in this new record, she shifts her style to much heftier rock and roll sound, something that really worked on a few of the singles. But man, once you get into the deep cuts of this thing, her songwriting and her ear for extremely textured and poised production just seems to have disappeared. The deep cuts here are so unmemorable in a way I never predicted from Spelling, and I'm actually really surprised by how little I care for most of this album. And at number 4, we've got a very by the numbers sapphic singer songwriter collaboration from Torres, who I'm a really, really big fan of, alongside Julian Baker. And it's okay. I would say it's among the least memorable moments for both of their careers. It dabbles in a lot of really, really familiar singer songwriter styles and sounds, as well as songwriting themes. There are a few highlights in this thing, but they were mostly released as singles. It's worth hearing if you love this sapphic style of singer songwriter music so much you need to hear all of it. But for me, I think it's just okay. At number 3, Dirty Projectors returned from a 5-year studio album absence with a pretty challenging and outside the box, grand concept album teaming up with the Stargaze Orchestra. It can be a little bit preachy in its environmentalism at points, and this album didn't really click for me upon first listen. I thought about not covering it all, but I'm glad that I went back to it because I think there's some really interesting, playful David Longstrethian work here in the way that his songwriting style and his weird vocal style combined with this orchestral instrumentation occasionally create some great moments, even if the track list really needed to be slimmed down. At number 2, we've got Destroyer with Dance Boogie, definitely the liveliest, brightest, and danciest record that Destroyer has released this decade so far. It is solid. It's not my favorite thing he's ever done. I wouldn't call it a masterpiece, but it is another collection of solid cuts from Destroyer, which I recommend listening to, even if, like me, you really did not care for the lead single from this thing. And the best of the bunch, surprise, surprise, a great story bouncing back from a pretty rough debut album, Pachinko, exploring their chilling electronic landscapes and muted, nuanced sound in really, really interesting ways, ways that supersede the really bland pop of their debut album. I know it sounds a little surprising, but yeah, genuinely looking at this bunch, I think Pachinko is far and away my favorite. And that's that.